最近、私の生活は下り坂になっているようです。妻は結婚20年は起用で離婚は望んでいますか？私の子供たちは私は父親の恥として見ています。そして私の給料は週ごとに薄くなっているようです。今、上司は私に測った部屋の周長は共有し同僚のほとんどが休暇中です。正直なところ、私の人生がこれ以上悪化するわけにはいきません。
Oh my goodness, is that the Hello Kitty Shinkansen? Wow, I can't wait to go on the Hello Kitty Shinkansen. Wow, we're going to gift shop and buy the merchandise.
Of all Japan's major technological advancements that have occurred in less than a century, I think it's fair to say that the bullet train is one of, if not the most, impressive technological advancement in Japan's recent history. Defined by a bold term that literally means new main line, the Shinkansen trains carry an average of 400 million passengers every year at speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour from Kagoshima in southern Kyushu all the way up to Hakodate in Hokkaido, with plans to extend the line to Sapporo by 2030. Granted, Japan's bullet trains are not the fastest trains in the world, with high-speed rail in China and Europe traveling at much higher speeds. However, the sleek design and efficient operations of Japan's bullet trains make them part of the most well-praised and recognized high-speed rail network in the world. In this video, I'm going to briefly talk about the Kyushu, Sanyo, Tokaido, and Tohoku Shinkansen lines in order of south to north and the iconic trains that run on them. After that, I'm going to talk about and react to a show about mecha bullet trains called Shinkalion, which only proves that Japan will come up with just about anything to make a show about robot mechs and create marketable toys for that show. Anyways, let's jump right in. The Kyushu Shinkansen line stretches from north to south across Kyushu, connecting Kagoshima to Fukuoka. The southernmost section of track from Kagoshima to Yatsuhiro was constructed and opened on March 13, 2004, and the remaining section of track from Yatsuhiro to Fukuoka was constructed and opened on March 12, 2011. The total length of the Kyushu Shinkansen is about 256.8 kilometers, and the trains that operate on this line travel at a top speed of 260 kilometers per hour. Trains featured on the Kyushu Shinkansen line include the 800 series Shinkansen that operates from Kagoshima to Fukuoka, and the N700 series Shinkansen that operates from Shin Osaka to Kagoshima. While talking about the Kyushu Shinkansen, I think it's also worth mentioning the Nishi-Kyushu Shinkansen, which is a smaller bullet train line in Kyushu that connects Takeo Onsen to Nagasaki. This line only spans about 66 kilometers, traveling at top speeds of 260 kilometers per hour, and features the Kamome Shinkansen train, which looks rather similar to the N700 series. I could have sworn that I've seen a version of the Kamome Shinkansen that has eyelashes where the train's headlights are, but I could be wrong since I can't find an image anywhere. At least it looks better than those weird eyelashes I see people put on their shitbox JDMs, most of them being old Mazdas that are one wrong modification away from crumbling like a stale crouton. Anyways, enough about old unreliable cars. Let's hop back on the autism spectrum and continue talking about trains. The Sanyo Shinkansen line stretches from east to west, connecting Osaka at Shinosaka Station to Fukuoka at Hakata Station. Opening on March 15, 1972, the Sanyo Shinkansen line connects major cities in the Kansai and Chugoku regions, such as Osaka, Kobe, Hiroshima, and Himeji. The line spans a total of 553.7 kilometers, with trains traveling at top speeds of 300 kilometers an hour. Trains featured on the Sanyo Shinkansen line include the JR West 500 series Kodama, the 700 series Hikari Rail Star, and the JR West N700 series. The train that you saw in the intro skit was a Hello Kitty themed variation of the JR West 500 series Kodama. This train is interesting since there is no direct way to book it online unless you know the train numbers for this train, meaning that, hypothetically, a random businessman could just book the train for a business trip not knowing that he will be riding in what I think is the most embarrassing high-speed rail train that he could have booked. Anyway, the train does not feature a green car like the other bullet trains do, but it does have a nice little gift shop and play area in the front of the car. It also has Hello Kitty theming throughout about the other cars, although the theming does start to go away as you get further from the front of the car. I recently learned that there were also versions of the JR500 trains themed to Shinji's Eva and Asuka's Eva, but those have since been retired. Although I'm kind of upset that I missed out on a train themed to one of my favorite anime, maybe it's better to not have trains themed to that anime. Opening on October 1st, 1964, the Tokaido Shinkansen line is the original bullet train line that put Japan on the map and gave it the recognition it deserved for being a country that was technologically ahead of its time, which became a trend that would continue up until the late 1980s and early 1990s. The line runs from Tokyo to Osaka, making stops at some other major cities in central and west Japan, including Yokohama, Odawara, Fuji, Shizuoka, Nagoya, and Kyoto. It spans a total of 515.4 kilometers, with trains traveling at top speeds of 285 kilometers per hour. Trains featured on the Tokaido Shinkansen include the N700A series bullet train, the N700S series bullet train, and JR Central's class 923 Dr. Yellow bullet train. The Dr. Yellow bullet train is interesting as it is a diagnostic train with special equipment on board used to observe and measure the condition of the Tokaido Shinkansen and its aspects, such as the track and overhead wires. This train is rare since it only runs once every 10 days, which is only about 36 times per year. Many Japanese people say that spotting the train will make you happier or bring good luck, but there's a superstition like that for just about anything in Japan, so take that information with a grain of salt. The Tohoku Shinkansen line stretches from north to south across most of Honshu and a small part of Hokkaido, connecting Tokyo to Hakodate with stops in major cities such as Omiya, Fukushima, Sendai, Morioka, and Aomori. The first portion of the line from Tokyo to Morioka opened on June 23, 1982, with the remainder of the line opening on December 4, 2010. In its entirety, the line spans a total of 674.9 kilometers, making it the longest Shinkansen line in Japan, with trains reaching top speeds of 320 kilometers an hour. Trains featured on the Tohoku Shinkansen include the E2 series Yamabiko, E3 series Yamabiko, E8 series Yamabiko, H5 series Hayabusa, E6 series Komachi, and the infamous E5 series Hayabusa. There are 3 mini Shinkansen lines that branch off of the Tohoku Shinkansen line, including the Joetsu, Yamagata, and Akita Shinkansen lines. I would talk more about these lines, but then this video would be 10 times longer, and I'd probably lose your attention span before the 10-minute mark. No offense. Anyway, one of the most interesting stations on this line is the Mizusawa Sashi station, which, unlike most stations, does not have 2 tracks for passing trains in between the tracks for trains that stop at the station. On top of that, the Hayabusa and Akita trains pass through this station at their top speeds of 320 kilometers an hour, making for some cool moments for the passengers on the platform that get to watch them pass. There are also a lot of measures to help prevent Tohoku's extreme winter climate from affecting the operations of the Tohoku Shinkansen, but I'm not going to go into all of those details, so let's just move on. Shinkansen Henkei Robo Shinkalion, which literally translates to Transforming Bullet Train Robot Shinkalion, is a toy line created by Takara Tami and launched in March of 2015 and was adapted into an anime that aired from January 2018 through June of 2019. The plot of the anime follows a series of monster attacks from a mysterious group named the Kito Ralsis that appeared suddenly in Japan after the appearance of the mysterious Black Shinkansen. Anyways, in response, a secret organization called, this is embarrassing, Shinkansen Ultra Evolution Institute was established in order to investigate the Black Shinkansen and its relations to the attacks using Shinkalions, bullet trains that turn into giant robots. Wow. Anyway, enough about the plot. Let's watch a clip from the anime real quick. Alright, now that video is over, I might have misjudged the anime a little bit, because it looks, well, I don't know, I'll have to get it on DVD, but I do have one of the toys, I think, for the Nozomi train. I ordered it, because, to be honest, I thought the train itself looked cool, the way it transformed was nice. But yeah, that's on the way in the mail. If that doesn't get here before this video is uploaded, then I'll post like a YouTube short or something reviewing it. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. Please let me know if you enjoyed this vid, and if you have any suggestions for what I could talk about in the future, then just let me know. I'd appreciate it a lot. Anyways, have a great day. I'll see y'all later.